One of the unfortunate parts of traveling out here on the road is flat tires. When we pulled into our site just the other day, just about the time that we pulled in, we have some friends that were traveling across country to catch up with us. We were going to buddy travel for a little while, and no sooner than we got backed in, they gave us a call and they had had a blowout out on the interstate. They were only 8 miles away, and we rode down to try to give them a hand in getting their tire, and it turned out to be both tires swapped out.
Hey, we're going and done now. Arizona
Road. Do the dance. Tires here. Folks, I wanted to jump in the video right here and tell you right quick, we are on the side of the interstate. It is quite busy, but all of us are retired public safety. We are used to working out on the interstate, and if you'll notice in this video, we've got one person that is facing the traffic with a vest on. We've got one person that's doing the work, and then we've got a floater that's running in between, and then not only on top of that, we've got our truck turned sideways to help in the case that somebody did hit it, that it would glance off, push the truck off the side of the road, and hopefully glance off of us. So we're taking all the safety precautions. If you are not comfortable doing this kind of work, for goodness sakes, please call somebody to come give you some help and have the appropriate gear to do the job while you're out there. They have, and here's their tire. And then this is their, this is the other tire. They got really, really lucky. Even though their tire pressure monitoring system didn't give them an alert, they were paying attention to what was going on, and Brig happened to catch it the moment that it happened and was able to get off the road fairly quickly. And they didn't sustain any damage to their RV. Crazy, crazy lucky. We've looked up underneath it at all the brake lines, all the undercoating, all that kind of stuff. There's a little bit of marking on it, but there's no like severe damage anywhere up underneath the RV. So they got really lucky in that part. They carry 2 spares. I don't know how many of y'all carry 2 spares. We don't, but they're very fortunate that they did have an extra spare, because otherwise they've been sitting on the side of the road for an extended period. Question to the group out there: if you've had a blowout, has it affected your other tire? We've often heard that if you have a blowout on one tire, it won't be long before the tire that's right beside it will be blown out again. And this is the 2nd or 3rd case that we have had people that we know have had this happen to them. So, curious question to the group. Like I say, you can see they had a catastrophic failure on this one. By the way, they have a TST tire monitoring system, and it has yet to go off and notify them of a blowout. So I don't know, 2nd TST monitoring system that failed in the event of a catastrophic blowout. So I'm kind of curious about that too. I'd love to have some input back from any of you that's out there. If you've had this experience, did your monitoring system work in a catastrophic blowout? Did it let you know? Did it not? Or did you find a problem? If you did have a blowout, did you lose the other tire at the same time, or did you lose the other tire, within a few miles of that one? I know from us back in the day when we had a different camper, we had a blowout, and within 30 miles we had a blowout on the other tire as well. So definitely something to think about. Let us know in the comments. You'll see in these clips right here, it's a funny thing. The Normans had their had a blowout on their tire, lost the tread on the other one. We went out and helped them they bought all new tires, put on theirs. They just went ahead and put 4 new tires on their RV. We got those all mounted up. We stopped about 50 miles into the trip, retorquing his tires, and I said, hey, you know what, I'll take a look at mine just to make sure that everything's good. And you'll see in these clips, I'm glad I looked. We had big chunks taken out of our tire, and a blowout was imminent on our RV. So I'm glad that I looked. If you're out and about, every time that you make a stop, whether it's at a rest stop or you stop to get fuel, Y'all make a walk around, look at your tires, look at your RV, and make sure that everything's like it's supposed to be. It just saved us a heap of time and a heap of money. I couldn't imagine the damage had we had a big blowout on the side of the road, especially the road that we were on. There wasn't anywhere much to get off on it. You've watched us out on the side of the road taking care of a spare tire. Question is, what do you carry to be able to handle this, or do you choose to handle this out on the side of the road? We do. We're comfortable working there. I'm comfortable working on my own stuff. Obviously, if you've watched any of our videos, got a few pieces of equipment that we carry along that we think are essential to working on the side of the road, getting a spare tire changed out. And one of the things that you just saw in the video was we carry a couple of vests. You can pick these up at Walmart. If you're going to be on the side of the road for any reason, wear these. It's high visibility. These are a handy thing. Another thing, we have a set of these orange triangles. Run these out 50 yards behind you so that people have ample opportunity to see what's going on, to know that you're broke down on the side of the road, and to give them a chance to get over. We carry these. Got a couple of boxes of them. Carry them under the back seat. They're really easy to deal with. When it comes to actually changing the tire, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need you a bottle jack of some sort. And I can't encourage you enough that the first time that you change your tire or try to jack up your RV or work on this shouldn't be on the side of the road. If you need to practice it at home, please do so before you get out, and that way you've got an idea of what's going on. It's really handy to have one of these impact wrenches and an appropriate sized impact socket to go with it. A lot of people can't afford these, but if you can't afford one of these, hey, the old 4-way tire is old standby, and it works just fine, and it'll do the job for you. We carry both. You never know when a battery might die. And last but not least is you're going to need a torque wrench. You're going to need to torque your down to the appropriate spec, and then about 50 miles or so you need to pull over and retorque them again. A lot of this stuff will be in, links for it will be in the description. If you got any questions, feel free, hit me up. Let us know, hey, we learn from each other. How do you do it? Is there a way that you do it? Especially, do you carry 2 spares? One, what tools do you carry in your RV or in your tow vehicle in order to get the job done? Let us know. Hey, and we will see you next week.